outside view if possible.
I think we should change the hotel.
क्यों, क्या हुआ? What happened? Is that Mohit? I think we should meet him.
No, Pankaj, I'm not interested in meeting him. You go if you want.
Okay.
Are you serious? Pankaj!
Hi, Mohit.
पंकज, राइट?
Yes.
अगर मैं तुम्हारी जगह होता तो शायद ऐसे मिलने नहीं आता. I hope you are taking good care of her.
Sure. So, तुमने शादी नहीं करवाई?
शादी करवाई तो थी एक बार, but I was not good in keeping it. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, sure.
Take care, bro.
See you.
'cause you hurt my head. 'Cause your loving is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head. Boy, it's more than I dare think about. Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Stay forever and ever and I just can't get you out of my head. 'Cause your loving is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head. Boy, it's more than I dare think about. Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Stay forever and ever and
लाखों और करोड़ों लोग थोड़े से दिल वाले, दुनिया री दुनिया वेरी गुड दुनिया वाले वेरी बैड दुनिया री दुनिया वेरी गुड दुनिया वाले वेरी बैड ऊपर वाला वेरी गुड नीचे वाले वेरी बैड गोरे मुखड़े दिल काले काले दुनिया री दुनिया भाई ऊपर वाला नीचे वाले गोरे गोरे मुखड़े दिल काले काले
This is the F-35B Lightning. It's known as a fifth-generation multi-role aircraft with stealth capability. But with a top speed of 1,200 miles an hour, an operational ceiling of 50,000 feet, and the ability to land vertically onto the deck of an aircraft carrier, to put it more simply, this is the most sophisticated fighter jet the world has ever seen.
Look. We can't go past that line. That's 100 million quid's worth of kit. They don't want us near it.
We can't get closer than this to
No,
it.
100 million pounds. How much is that?
2 million quid?
Yeah, chicken feed. What speed's yours, top end?
250.
Yeah, that's about 1,200 miles per hour, that one.
I thought you were supposed to be a fan of the car. You're on the side of the car.
no.
You present the car show.
I'm refereeing. I'm standing off from both of them.
Doesn't sound like it to me. It sounds like you're in the corner of the plane to me.
In the game of top trumps, with that jet in this car, at the minute, this car's not doing that well. But I've got every faith in it round the track. Right, are we ready for this goose, man?
Paddy, go on. We agreed. No Top Gun.
Don't call me... I'm Maverick. I'm now known as Maverick.
Why are you Maverick?
Maverick's the cool one.
So, now that we'd met the competition, next, the referee wanted to go over the rules of the race.
Gentlemen, pretty straightforward this. We're going to make our way down this straight here, through the orange markers, all the way down there. We're going to do a left. Then you're going to do a left. Down here. Another left. Along the straight to the finishing line. First across the finish line wins. Any questions?
Yeah, the jet can't quite exactly do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be at 250 feet, 400 miles an hour at this turn. Put the bank on, it'll be a limiter pull to get to 35 alpha to minimise the radius of the turn to then parallel the disused runway. We'll roll out level, I'll continue down, there'll be another left turn, again 7G, 400 miles an hour, limiter pull round the corner to roll out. We'll continue up, I'm not going to make this turn left here, it's too tight. I'm going to continue off, again 250 feet, this time at 500 miles an hour to enter this turn, 7G sustained to then bleed down 35 alpha so you can see the jet skidding around the corner to then roll wings level, 100 foot, 550 mile an hour finish with the car down here.
Just put that down. Hang on a second. Who's that?
The pilot.
Looks about 18.
They start them young now.
Okay. All okay? Yeah? All right. Let's turn and burn, lads. Do you know what that is?
Coffee cup.
Correct. Let's get out of here. Let's do it. Wings up.
With the engineers now poring over every detail of their machines before the race, suffice to say both teams were taking things seriously. And with final checks complete, it was time to take to the track. That's fairly intimidating.
111, confirm clear to take off.
111, roll demo, serial 1.
Wow! What a piece of kit. F-35 versus Speedtail. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. Look at the thing. It just looks like an engine with a person strapped to the front of it.
Christopher, are you ready?
As I'll ever be. Here we go then. Ready, steady, go. I'm on.
Quick start by Harris. He's well in front, the lad.
20, 30. Where's the jet? Where's the jet? Okay, corner one.
Glory God.
Come on, Mr. McLaren.
going to do the big loop here. This is when we'll get our time. Where is he? Where is he? I can see the F-35. No! Got it! No! Got it!
And over the line. That is one of the coolest pieces of engineering I've ever seen. If I'm going to lose to anyone, I'm going to lose to that.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
इस वक्त मैं आपको दुबई का पार्ट 3 दिखा रही हूँ वीडियो पे, मतलब कि इस टाइम जो वीडियो अपडेट आ रही है यूट्यूब पे, उसमें दुबई का एयरपोर्ट है और वहाँ की उनकी प्रेजेंटेशन है कि कैसे हमें, जैसे मुख्तलिफ शहर होते हैं और मुख्तलिफ शहरों के जो तरीक़ेकार होते हैं और उनकी प्रेजेंटेशन कैसी होती है, उसके बारे में उन्होंने काफ़ी डिटेल के साथ दिखा रहे हैं और अपडेट दी हुई है। तो वो मैं देख रही, मुझे लगा था कि अपडेट हो जाएगी, लेकिन वॉइस अपडेट नहीं है उनकी, सिर्फ उनकी क्लीनिंग एंड नीटनेस एंड प्रेजेंटेशन और उनके व्यूज़ और उनकी मार्केटिंग प्लेसेस, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो नज़र आ रही हैं। तो थोड़ी वीडियो कंप्लीट हो जाए फिर मैं आपको आगे बताती हूँ कि क्या है क्या नहीं। इससे पहले सॉन्ग से अब कुछ नई चीज़ देखने को मिलती है। वैसे तो मुझे दुबई के सारे सॉन्ग लगाने चाहिए थे, लेकिन इसमें मैंने इंटरनेशनल यूएसए के भी, डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ के भी लगा दिए हैं ताकि ज़रा इंटरटेनमेंट में बोरिंग ना हो। हम ना उस शिफ्ट थे और ना इस शिफ्ट में। हम ना उस शिफ्ट में थे और ना इस शिफ्ट में। रात और दिन की कहावत मशहूर है, चुपचाप देखा दिल की हालत को कभी कभी। चुपचाप देखा दिल की हालत को कभी कभी। जिंदगी मुश्किलात का दूसरा नाम है। जिंदगी मुश्किलात का दूसरा नाम है, जरूर है। लोगों के अंदर तूफानों की कहानियां हैं। समुद्र की गहराइयों में एक कतरा नुक्ता कहानियां हैं। अगर ये हकीकी मायने को समझकर इंतखाब करे, अगर ये हकीकी मायनों को समझकर इंतखाब करे, बादशाह के मोती का ताज, बादशाह के मोती का ताज का मोती अजमत से सलाम करे।
समझते नहीं है कभी कभी। उस स्टार नहीं है, दुनिया है मेरी।
फॉलो करूं ट्विटर पे, टैग करूं फेसबुक पे, तेरे क्विज में गूगल को बीट कर दिया। मिरर में तू दिखता है, नींद में तू दिखता है, तेरे मैडनेस ने मुझे ढीठ कर दिया। तू है सोडे की बोतल बारे में बोले पूरा तेरा यार है मुझको बुखार है जाने सारी कॉलोनी में तेरे लिए इंसान हो गया मैं तेरा हाय रे जबरा फैन हो गया मैं तेरा हाय रे जबरा फैन हो गया और तुझे देख देख दिल में टन हो गया मैं तेरा हाय रे जबरा फैन हो गया आइल तेरा पट्टे हैं तुझ पे खेल सकते हैं तुझसे ही वाईफाई कनेक्शन जुड़ा तेरे तक जो आती है लाइन सारी काफी है कोई कितना भी रोके मैं तो ना रुका तूने जो कहा मैंने टिकटॉक किया कभी जेब में रखा कभी दिल पे लिया तेरी आंखों की गर्मी में सर से पैर तक टैन हो गया मैं तेरा फैन हो गया मैं तेरा जबरा फैन हो गया और तुझे लेके गई दिल में टैन हो गया मैं तेरा जबरा फैन हो गया
Outside today. It's much worse than we expected. That storm, it's a category 4 and it's growing fast. You need to get out.
It's gonna be tough to get out of the city.
Well, I have something for your mission. You see that envelope on the table?
देखा, 2 आदमी थे। वो 2 थे और तुम 3। फिर भी वापस आ गए खाली हाथ। क्या समझ कर आए कि सरदार बहुत खुश होगा, शाबाशी देगा क्यों? अरे ओ सांबा, कितना इनाम रखे है सरकार हम पर? पूरे 50,000। सुना, पूरे 50,000। यहाँ से 50-50 कोस दूर गांव। जब बच्चा रात को रोता है तो माँ कहती है बेटे सो जा, सो जा नहीं तो गब्बर सिंह आ जाएगा। बच गया साला। Okay, what I shall do now is climb out of the McLaren F1 and get into the Bugatti Veyron. Not a bad day, this one, so far. Right, to business. Because for the first time ever, these titans will now go head-to-head in a 1-mile drag race. I shall be in the Veyron. And in the McLaren, a man who has no idea that he's about to make history. He's quite excited though. He saw his first camel today. Actually, I'm quite glad it's him in that car, because today that McLaren is worth £2 million. If we do come together though, he does know the drill. Run and meet at the border. Nearly ready. On paper, the Bugatti's got it. I've got 1,000 horsepower, 370 more than the McLaren. But the McLaren weighs less, so it's got more power to weight. 0 to 60, the Bugatti should have. I don't know. This is the real world. We'll have to see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is it. Forward into history.
कितनी अजीब बात है ना कि आज के ज़माने में गब्बर सिंह जैसी फिल्म लगाना और उसका ट्रैक लगाना थोड़ा अजीब सा लगता है, लेकिन द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ शोइंग दैट कि मैंने इसके साथ ही कार्स का भी लगाया है। पहले वक्तों में तो वो चीज़ें होती थी जो फिल्म की टेक्निक में है, लेकिन आज के वक्त में गब्बर सिंह की मिसाल ली जाती है कार्स के साथ। और कार्स वो हैं जो लेटेस्ट मॉडल्स की होती है, उनकी राइड्स लेने का मतलब होता है कि आप कहीं घोड़े पे तो नहीं दौड़ेंगे। तो गाड़ी पे ड्राइव करने का मतलब होता है कि आप अपने एंगर को, अपने कंट्रोल ऑफ पैशंस को प्रेजेंट करते हुए उस कार की ड्राइव को गब्बर सिंह की तरह ही ले सकते हैं। तो वो प्रेजेंटेशन करते हुए मैंने थोड़ा सा टेक्निक ऑफ ओल्ड वर्जन एंड न्यू वर्जन को यूज़ करते हुए अप्लाई किया। आई होप कि आपको ये सिस्टम थोड़ा समझ आया होगा, लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग वाला होता है।
सिर्फ 10-12 लोग खेलों को ठोक कर
ये चॉकलेट डिज़र्ट बनाई जा रहा है केक की पेस्ट के साथ और इसमें जो डिलीशियस लुक ये है कि उसे कप केक के स्टाइल पे कप केक स्टाइल में कटिंग कर उस पर डिज़ाइन दी गई है एंड टू बी मिक्सिंग ऑफ फ्रूट्स एंड मिक्सिंग मोस्ट ऑफ फ्लेवर्स strawberries, cherry berries and lots of things to be included in chocolate ice cream. देखने में तो बहुत अच्छी है और खाने में भी अच्छी चीज़ है। और दुबई में तो मैं खास जैसा कि ये गर्म शहर है वहाँ पर तो ये चॉकलेट की जो वैरायटी कही जाए तो बहुत पसंद की जाती होगी। अब ये थोड़ी सी चॉकलेट वाइस है मैग्नम।
Hi guys, today we're going to be eating Magnum ice cream bars to celebrate 1 million views on our first Magnum ice cream bar video. So let's get started.
मैं इसकी आवाज़ साउंड की तरफ ध्यान दिलवा रही हूँ ताकि आपको एहसास हो गर्मियों में क्या चीज़ ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होती है। ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म होने को है। ये चाइनीज़ लेडी थी जिन्होंने आइसक्रीम खाकर इसकी जो साउंड वाइज है उसमें कि ये कि गर्मियों में तो ये चीज़ अच्छी होती है लेकिन इसके खाने का एहसास ही डिफरेंट होता है। खाने से आपको गर्मी नहीं लगती दिमाग में।
when you touch my top, you are shining star. I don't think it's too right all. It's all about attitude to flying. It's all about attitude to flying. Something, look, it's all about dream and style. Feeling, it's all deep safe siding. It's look like it's all you. Sit and free side. Sit and feel free side. Sit and free side. Oh, I am made for fashion. Made for what? Made for shining. Made for star. Made for list of collections. Oh, sun always shining. Oh, a sun is always shining and sparking. I care with a deep shining. I am a lady. I'm a lady to watch stars keep safe shining.
So I see Elevate almost like mental exercises. It's like taking your brain to the gym. I'm seeing...
Your Highness, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much indeed for seeing us.
Welcome to Dubai. This is my grandfather's house, where my father and mother and us lived here. No electricity at that time when I was born, only these lights, you see?
Oh, the lanterns?
Lamp things. And no water. And this is also my grandfather. And that's my grandfather. Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Lovely country.
Did you have people just knocking on the door and saying, I've got a problem with my house,
Yeah.
can you help me?
Yes, but they don't knock on the door. The ruler will be sitting here.
So what, the ruler would just sit outside waiting?
Yes, by that one, and his people will be here. So anybody coming to see the ruler will sit next to him and say...
And say that I need to have this done or I need to have that done?
Yeah. And John, I remember as a child trying to climb this, I couldn't. So and this is my playground.
And so you're going to drive me out into the desert now?
Yeah, and I am not very good driver. Very good driver, don't worry.
Hannes, I just want to ask you, because we're going past the fabulous skyline that it is Dubai. I just kind of... Was that a vision? Did you have a feeling that when you were a child growing up, that one day, Dubai would look like this, it would be cosmopolitan, it would be all these things?
I will tell you, John. I was lucky enough. I traveled with my father to Europe, England, and always my dream saying, roads, they have building and, flags. And to me, that was my dream. When we have that here, when this is my childhood, between the Emirates, there was no road.
And if the people are unhappy, how do you know? How do they tell you that they're unhappy?
They will tell me. They tell me, and...
But is there a form?
For example, this telephone, from 10 years ago to now, I haven't changed it. And everybody knows. The whole country knows my number.
Ordinary people, Emirati, knows your phone number and will ring you up.
Yeah, I have two numbers. One is private and one for the public. And he knows this.
So do you like Twitter?
Yeah.
2.4 million followers, I see.
Oh, yes. Because I like, to tell them what's happening and not listen to wait for them to say, just tell them what's happening and they are good about it. They follow you and why I'm doing this and, so you can understand.
Your Highness, you've just won Expo 2020. When we drove out here, we saw all the cranes busy building. Is Dubai back?
Well, we are very happy that we won the Expo 2020 and 160 countries voted for us. And this is, to me, is a great, all these countries to believe in UAE and Dubai. That's the message I got. But now we have to do something to make it even better for these people who voted for us and to make Expo an excellent Expo.
I mean, it was only 5-6 years ago that people were saying Dubai was finished. There was an economic crisis.
And yes, I mean, some people said that, but it is our mistake. We did not answer. We did not say anything. But when the crisis, I was, it's a challenge and I know we'll overcome it. So therefore, I was happy with my life going on, and people say, why, how is he? Because I know Dubai is not finished, and Dubai is back, because it is Dubai and UAE.
But there must have been a moment where you thought this is really scary.
No, I think this is a challenge, and I don't get scared from challenges, We face challenges and try to sort them out.
So is the problem over? Are all the debts paid off?
Yeah, the other day in the news, the palm company is going to pay a year ahead. So everything is, settled.
Why do you think you why did you get into this mess? Why did the crisis come about? There must be things you've learnt about it.
Of course we learned. We learn every day, from this, but it is not us. We are a part of this world. And this crisis, or I call it challenge, is hit the world. But we...
Do you not like the word crisis?
No, it's a challenge. And we are in Arabian Peninsula, every day is a challenge for us. Every day we have to face, challenge for the water, challenge to something to eat, and every day challenge. So we take it as a challenge. When there is no challenge, everybody is a leader. Where is a difficulty or challenge, some will come through. And that's just a test for us to know.
I mean, the latest indications are saying, some people are saying that property prices are rising very sharply again, rental prices are going up very, very fast. Are you not worried that another bubble is being inflated over Dubai that could burst again?
A bubble will fly and not burst, because we put a law now, you cannot raise the rent more than percentage. So that will help to stop everybody. I know Expo is coming and people will try to, but we put a law and committee that they don't raise the renting high.
Just as a matter of interest, the Arab Spring, did that turn out to be economic good news for Dubai? Because, investors who may have been putting their money into Syria or Egypt or Bahrain or Libya were thinking, I know, I'll put my money into Dubai instead.
I was asked this question when we had the government meeting, 30-country government meeting, and one lady asked me, did you benefit from the Arab Spring? And I was honest with her. At that time, the number was with me, yes, there is $30 billion came. But I told her, but remember, if the Arab Spring didn't happen, there will be 60 billion.
Did you see the Arab Spring coming?
Yes. And I said this when I visited, I spoke in the Gulf University in Bahrain in 2004. And I said to the leaders of the Arab, change or we will be changed. I said that your people will look away from you or try to do that. And because I don't know the future, but there is indication, so you can, feel that's coming. You cannot lie for your nation 40 years and you think they'll still believe you. With this quick communication now.
Well, let me ask you about some of the specifics about some of the countries. We've got Geneva 2 taking place later on this month, and I think Dubai will be represented, and you will be there. Can President Assad stay in power?
Well, somebody asked me about Syria and this, and I said Assad will take a long time. But, if you kill your people, you cannot stay. I hope there will be a solution peacefully that a new allocated government will come.
So, because he has killed his people, he will go eventually?
Eventually we will, yes.
And do you believe that you ought to be offering any support, whether financial or military, or are you, to the Free Syrian Army?
We are supporting the people of Syria who are in Jordan or Turkey or other. We are helping those. But the Free Army, you don't know, because there is some extremist, and you don't know how many group of people now in Syria. And as you hear that some groups are fighting each other.
So you don't want to do what Qatar has done or Saudi Arabia has done?
No, our foreign policy is different. We try to help and not to interfere.
It seems to me that the UAE, for all its wealth and its power, it takes very light steps on foreign policy. It doesn't want to show its muscle and its weight in the way that, we've discussed that Qatar does.
No, I mean, maybe Qatar have a reason or a vision, but here we don't, we like, the Emiratis, and the Emiratis is kind. We don't want to interfere with the other people. Their nation should say what they want, and we should always help and not interfere with other countries.
Here in the UAE, you have cracked down quite hard on political Islam. A number of people on the Muslim Brotherhood. Is Egypt now better off with General al-Sisi in charge than it was with Mohamed Morsi?
Much better, and I'll tell you why. I was asked by the CNN that weren't you worried about the Islamic Brotherhood getting in Egypt and holding the government in the UAE? I said no. I'm not worried about that. They will last only 1 year, and then, the people and the army will sort that out. So therefore, it's better for Egypt. What did they do when they came with Dr. Morsi? See what happened, and see what happened now.
But isn't that democracy? The people spoke. The people elected Mohamed Morsi.
Why the people then got rid of him? They went to the streets and squares and said, come on, the army sorted out. A lot of people went there, and so. And we'll see in the next election.
Do you think General al-Sisi will stand? He'll be the next president?
I hope he stay in the army. And if somebody elected for presidency, because I think he's important for him to be the head of the army. He's a strong man and a very good man for Egypt.
So better as head of army than head of state?
That's what I think.
Very interesting. Can I just ask you about, we heard about the death this weekend of Ariel Sharon, the former Israeli Prime Minister. John Kerry is making very strenuous efforts to bring peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Well, how do you see the prospects?
Well, between Israel and the Palestinians, one day they came very close to sign. But they didn't sign the peace process. If they had that, and they signed the peace process, of course there will be a bomb here and a rocket there, but everybody, the whole world will be against doing this. And I promise you, Israel will benefit more than us, because we want to deal with Israel and this after the peace process. What we are asking is a country for the Palestinians. And we are, accepting Israel. But for the Palestinians, we cannot just say nothing, no country, no place to stay. So therefore, if we have signed the peace process, there will be some problem, difficulties, but on time, Israel will benefit more.
You said you'd like to be trading with Israel?
After the peace process, we will do everything with Israel, They will trade with them and we welcome them and everything. But sign the peace process.
How close do you think they are?
Every time I think they are close, they go away. I think, you see, what happened is, if the peace process coming, and there is a rocket go to Israel, which is not accurate, Israel go back and hit back. So, action and reaction, always happen that way. But if we just be strong and sign the peace process, I think will be better for everybody.
Okay. And I just want to ask you about Iran. Progress has been made in these talks about giving access to Iran's nuclear facilities. Do you believe the time is now ripe to lift sanctions against Iran?
I think so, and give Iran a space. Really, you see, Iran is our neighbor, and we don't want any problem, and they didn't have any problem. But if the peace, and they agree with America, and the American agree and lift the sanction, everybody will benefit. We suffered from the sanction on Iran.
And they're your biggest trading partner, I think.
Yes, but when we suffered there, we try to open other doors for trading with other countries.
Sure. So, but just to be clear, Iran has done enough in your mind that the sanctions should be lifted.
I think so. If they allow the people to go and look at their nuclear weapon, and they are not making any nuclear, because if they did, nuclear is really dangerous for me also. But if they are not, it should be lifted slowly and firmly.
So you believe them when they say that their nuclear ambitions are purely for civilian nuclear power?
I heard it from them. I heard it always, and I think sometimes they're saying the truth. I don't think they want. Ahmadinejad, I saw him, and I asked him, "Are you building a nuclear weapon?" And he said, "Okay, Sheikh Mohammed, what will I do? And if I have a means of transporting this weapon to Israel, how many Palestinians I will kill? And the European and the American will finish my cities in Iran." So you think, he said, "I'm not crazy to go for that. The weapon is of the past."
I just want to talk a bit about Dubai and the criticisms that have been made of Dubai about your country's human rights record. I mean, we just had a case of an American who's just been released from prison who made a spoof video about youth culture, and he was put in prison for several months. Why?
We have a law, like when we cracked at the Muslim Brotherhood, because if they want to live and stay and work, they are okay. If they want to go extreme, we have a law for that.
I mean, the kid said, "I did nothing wrong. We had no idea of what our crime was. We had no idea how long we'd be in prison for. We weren't actually told what our crime was until 5 months later after we were taken in." Now, for a modern country which you strive to be, is that satisfactory?
No, we try to change it. We are not perfect, and we try to change any mistake, any things. We go in and try to change it. We are not perfect, but we're doing our best.
Do you accept that you got it wrong in that particular case?
Maybe the judge. I cannot talk about the judge what he saw in that case.
Okay, well, what about the woman, the Norwegian woman, who she was raped? She goes to the police and says, "I was raped," and she was put in prison herself for having illicit sex outside marriage.
I think she was a victim, and unfortunate, and we tried for that not to happen again.
Because she was pardoned by you in the end. So maybe the laws need changing in this country. I mean, Human Rights Watch, who we've interviewed, said Dubai has the most modern skyline of anywhere in the world, but its legal system is from the Dark Ages.
Not really. The legal system we're changing it, everything to suit Dubai and to suit the United Arab Emirates. So therefore, there is a changing coming. Maybe if there is law which is old, or we can go and change it.
So you've got to carry on changing your laws if you're going to carry on attracting the best people to come and work and live here.
Yes.
And the other criticism that is made while I'm dealing with criticisms of your country is that migrant labour that often come here are very badly treated.
No, I disagree with you now, because the labour, before, sometime the company give them less salary, and now we ask for all the salaries to go through the bank, so the government can see and watch all these companies and give the right for the labourers the right salary.
The European Parliament Subcommittee on Human Rights said minimum labour standards are not respected, there are systematic complaints about poor accommodation, and sanitation salaries and medical services are withheld, and so it goes on.
And you will see also very beautiful accommodation for labourers. We have now, and we built, and we told the companies to build high standard accommodation for labourers.
Your Highness, I want to talk about one other subject, which is I know, a subject of great passion to you, which is your love of horses. How shocked were you when you heard the news that some of your racehorses being kept at the Godolphin stables in England had been doped?
I was shocked, really, and I have many trainers, and if one of them do the wrong things, they gave him 8 years, and I gave him lifetime. Finish.
Are you in touch with him at all now?
He comes and see some other friends, but it is not. He will never come near horses. And we put now investigator, Lord Stephen, to really go through everything and meet everybody. And I think he's getting independent, and he's getting a good job. He hasn't finished yet, but I hope good luck for him.
Knowing how closely you watch everything in terms of the way your economy is developing, the legal system, all the rest of it, some people will say it's extraordinary that one of your trainers would dope the horses without you knowing.
Because he thought, he doped them not for racing, but treatment for long term, and they will not come to see the races. Now Lord Stephen will find out the whole story, and we'll all know what happened.
Do you think that it damaged your reputation in the racing world?
No, of course. If they think I know, but I am clear, and I still love horses and racing.
And you still love going to the race meetings?
I don't care. I go there, of course. But the truth will come out. The truth will come out, because independent Lord Stephen is a policeman, and he's straight, and he will show, and that will give it to the media.
So if I wanted to, could I use anabolic steroids in Dubai on horses?
Not in Dubai and not in the whole UAE.
So it is now illegal?
Yes. This is from the minister meeting. We got it. Illegal now to have it even in the shop or anything.
Okay, I just want to ask you a final question. If you were to invite me back here in 20 years' time, and we're still here,
living.
Still living, how will Dubai be different then? What is your vision for the future? We can see Dubai today.
Okay, I will answer that. But before I answer that, I want to say something. I'm not doing this for the BBC World. Also, I'm saying to myself, to put my view to the viewers and to say Dubai is back and to say the whole world, we are here and Dubai loves you back. But if you say now, 20 years from now, if we still living, I cannot see what we are driving. My vision is to Dubai to be number one and happiest nation, all that way. We want to be number one.
Your Highness, thank you very much indeed.
Pleasure.
So I see Elevate almost like mental exercises. It's like taking your brain to the gym. I'm seeing myself improve in different ways that I didn't know I could.
अभी कुछ देर पहले शेख मोहम्मद दुबई के जो हैं उनका इंटरव्यू मैंने डाला, लेकिन वो BBC की तरफ से था, तो मुझे लगा कि थोड़ा सा अपडेट दुबई की तरफ से देना चाहिए, तो वो मैंने दिया. It's nice to be presenting of the country of Saudi to be is very great explain. इस टाइम जो वीडियो अपडेट आ रही है वो शेख हामिद हैं दुबई के। इनके शौक के बारे में बताया जा रहा है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ी कमाल की बात है तो शौक है। ज़्यादातर जो प्रिंसेस होते हैं उनको हर तरह का शौक और हर तरह का अंदाज अपनाना चाहिए। तो जो प्रेजेंट उन्होंने किया हुआ है, जो दिखाया गया है, जो उनकी कवरेज की हुई है यूट्यूब के ज़रिए, तो देखने पर अंदाज़ा हुआ है कि वो अपने हर मतलब कि उनके जो एनिमल पेट्स हैं उनके साथ भी उनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बहुत ज़्यादा है और हर किस्म के जानवर के साथ वो काफ़ी केयरिंग एंड टू बी। बल्कि दुबई एक ऐसा शहर है इससे अंदाज़ा हो रहा है कि मैं तो फर्स्ट टाइम ही देख रही हूँ और उस चीज़ के एक्सपीरियंस से
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
इस वीडियो में बहुत सारे एनिमल्स जो हैं जो उनके अपने ही हैं और जो पेट उन्होंने अपने रखे हुए जिस तरह के भी वो काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग हैं, जैसे होम पेट होता है। बट एज अ ह्यूमन अ मैन उनका जो एक प्रेजेंट करना एज अ ह्यूमन एज अ मैन साइड टू बी द वर्क ऑफ पोजीशन इज एक्सेलेंट, हॉबीज इज एक्सेलेंट। जो एक गाइडलाइन के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी होती है जिससे चीज़ को अपडेट किया जाता है, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन और इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ बेस्ट हॉबीज़ का भी प्रेजेंट करना और जो रियलिटी की चीज़ है वो आप थोड़ा सा जो ही ये वीडियो अपडेट ख़त्म होती है इस नेक्स्ट वीडियो में यहाँ पर दुबई में कुछ खाना तैयार होगा और तैयार करने वाले शेख हामिद हैं। अगर इनकी वॉइस होगी तो मुझे बोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी।
intersect. On each one I hear a thread. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing. Like night into morning. I miss the open air. The going anywhere. Riding with you. Like we used to. Guess I'm better off alone. Never know when I'll get home. But I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way. Moving to better days. But I know that home's where the heart is.
زين محمد، اليوم نحن معزومين عند امنا حبيبه بن ثالث اليوم على الغداء، بس عندنا طلبين، صح ولا لا محمد؟ زين شو الطلب الاولي؟
سوي غدا شويه ترانا نحن خفايف.
اوكي، الطلب الاولي انه غداء شوي لان نحن خفايف. زين بعد عندنا طلب ثاني، شو الطلب الثاني؟
لا تنسين الفلفل.
اوكي لا تنسين الفلفل. لا الحين محمد بيعرس. ليش ما تعرس؟
الحين
متى؟
ما ادري.
تراث يا راد هذا.
تعال لبس شيء فنان خله على راسك. وش حالكم؟
ये खाना पकाने की वीडियो नहीं थी, ये खाना खाने की वीडियो थी। मैंने अपडेट को ज़रा पहले कर दी। म्यूज़िक साउंड में कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं थी, लेकिन मैंने कहा साथ साथ मैं देखूं भी और साथ साथ बताती भी जाऊँ। लेकिन अपडेट में खाने की कोई रेसिपी नहीं थी, मुझे लगा कि दुबई की कोई रेसिपी शो होगी।
مخيم كانت توزع البوكسات على الاولاد، الله يطول عمرك يا ابو
दरअसल मैं जब भी कोई वीडियो डाल रही होती हूँ या वीडियो चेक कर रही होती हूँ यूट्यूब के ज़रिए ही, तो उसमें ये नहीं पता होता कि वीडियो के अंदर क्या है, क्योंकि मैं 3 आवर्स का जो भी काम सीडी तैयार करती हूँ तो उसके अंदर लाइव वर्क ही होता है। कुछ ऐसे होते हैं जो 1-2 पहले देख लिए जाते हैं, लेकिन कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सीरीज कॉमिक्स की तरह ये काम होता है। तो उसी कॉमिक्स को तैयार करते हुए प्रेजेंट करते हुए दुबई के टाइटल से टॉपिक था जिसको प्रेजेंट कर रही थी मैं। अब इसके बाद एक और वीडियो खाने की है, और दुबई के खाने की बहुत तारीफ होती है कि खाना बहुत कमाल का होता है। तो अब देखते हैं कि दुबई के लोग खाने में जो तस्वीर शो कर रहे हैं उसमें क्या चीज़ होगी। लेकिन जो कहते हैं ना, इससे पिछली जो वीडियो थी उसके अंदर कहते हैं कि हॉबीज़ होना बड़ी ज़रूरी चीज़ होती है एज अ मैन ऑफ साइड टू बी। तो ऑल वीडियो जो है मैंने अपडेट करके रखी हुई हैं, लेकिन इसमें टैलेंट ऑफ साइड टू बी अ वेरी ग्रेट हॉबीज़। Prince Hamid is very nice today. ये कुछ वीडियो ऐसी हैं कि कुछ 2 साल पुरानी हैं, कुछ 6 साल पुरानी हैं, कुछ 10 साल पुरानी हैं, लेकिन टॉपिक है खाने का इस टाइम। और जितनी भी वीडियोस हैं इनके जो दुबई के खाने होते हैं, इनके खाने देखने वाले होते हैं। इस टाइम मेरे ख्याल से ये जो है गाय हैं खाओ, जो पूरी तैयार करके उन्होंने सजा के रखी हुई है। सर ये तो एक लंबा प्रोसीजर हो जाएगा, कुछ वेट करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि कुछ वीडियोस में तो उन्होंने खुद ही ट्रांसलेशन मतलब कि स्पीक कर रहे होते हैं, लेकिन ये साइलेंस पे है। अगर ये रेडियो स्टेशन ना होता, वीडियो चैनल होता, तो फिर तो कमाल की चीज़ होती, देखने में आसानी होती। दुबई में जब बहुत बड़ा सा थाल होता है, उसके अंदर पूरा बकरा और गाय एंड पूरा तैयार करके सेट करके लगा दिया जाता है, जो मुझे इत्तेफाक पहली दफ़ा देखने का हुआ है। लेकिन जो उनकी रस्म होती है उनको देखने की ज़रूरत होती है कि वो क्या चीज़ प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, उनका खाना पीना कैसा है। जैसे हमारे लाहौर शहर का होता है, मुख्तलिफ शहरों का होता है, जो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आपकी अगली वीडियोज़ में आपको देखने को मिलेंगी अपडेट्स लोगों के शहरों के खाने, तो उसमें कुछ मुख्तलिफ अंदाज होंगे। वॉइस के साथ प्रेजेंट करने का मतलब होता है कि महसूस किया जाए वो क्या चीज़ है क्या नहीं।
So I see Elevate almost like mental exercises. It's like taking your brain to the gym. I'm seeing myself improve in different ways that I didn't know I could.
What you're about to witness is an ultra-traditional and rare Emirati meal, an ancient tradition since the early days of civilization.
अब इस वीडियो में जिस तरह के डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है गंदा, अब मुझे करने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो फिर दूसरा बता रहा है, तो फिर वो सुनने में इंटरेस्टिंग ज़्यादा आवाज़ होती है, तो दो आवाज़ें हो जाती है ना, तो एक सही है।
Check it out, guys. It's Trevor James. We are in Dubai. I'm hanging out with my buddy Payman. You can check out his YouTube channel in the description
आजकल ये जो एक दुबई फूड पे एक रिसर्च करने वाले बंदे हैं और इनकी अपडेट आ रही है कि लाहौर शहर के भी खानों को और पेशावर के खानों को अपडेट करने का उनका काफ़ी अच्छा व्यू है। लेट्स सी देखते हैं किस तरह का इनका काम है, एंजॉय करने वाली चीज़ है।
This is it, Dubai, home to the world-famous Emirati cuisine and the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. And when our friend Payman invited us out to experience this once-in-a-lifetime entire camel meal, and in an opportunity to share with the world an ancient tradition since the dawn of time, we decided to come check it out. And knowing the historical importance of the skin, milk, and meat of the camel being an important part for the survival of the Bedouin people, it made us want to see this tradition in the modern world even more. Nowadays, it's prepared using camels raised in the nearby desert for exclusive guests and special occasions.
Awesome. So this is it right here. So this is it. It's called Zaman Awal.
Zaman Awal.
Zaman Awal. And Zaman means time. Awal means first. So this is kind of like olden time. So this is basically a Bedouin tribal
cultural meal.
Okay.
Very, very traditional. Super traditional.
Awesome. Let's go try it out, guys. Thank you.
Here we go. So this is
Okay, here we go.
Hi, Chef Aziz. How are you?
Hi.
My friend Trevor.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us. Wow. Hi. How are you? Wow. Here we go. So they've been preparing it overnight, so we're seeing an entire camel that's been marinated. Oh. Wow. Look at that. If you're wondering how we could eat all of this, a communal meal usually eaten by 20 or more people, it was all decided upon as per tradition, that the restaurant would give us, as the guests, the first taste, after which the entire staff of about 20, who rarely get to eat any camels that they cook, joined in, after which the restaurant donated the rest to a non-profit charity who gives food to people in need. But first, we had to help with the marination process.
So look at this.
Wow. So tamarind,
Chili powder,
turmeric,
you got
cumin, chili. Oh,
green
chili.
chilies like that. And also the local masala. So those are the local spices. They usually have them in a mix, and they put them on top.
And we are going to be putting a second coat of that local masala over top. Look at that masala we've got here, guys. You can smell the tomato, the chili, all of those spices, the cumin. Beautiful.
So this is, I want you to have a quick smell of this. Look at that. Yeah?
Wow. You can smell all the cumin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Local ghee. Local ghee.
This is animal fat, right? This is it's called semen over here.
Oh, semen.
Yeah, semen, huh? Semen. Yeah, so they call it semen. It's local oil. Wow.
Oh, lentil.
So you know the stuffing. Hashu is stuffing. So you'll probably have split peas over there. You have cashew nuts. You've got I'm just trying to look. You've got raisins in there, and you will put this inside the camel or on the rice, on the top.
On the top.
Saffron.
Saffron.
Yeah.
And we're going to be putting this on top of the camel. All over top.
I mean, very good smell.
Very good.
Already you finished putting, or now you will put? Put in masala also little. Yeah.
Okay.
Like this.
Oh, sprinkle the saffron on top. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at all the cardamom. After this, the pot was loaded up with water and steamed. Oh. There it is. And it is on the flame.
So amazing, and all of this is being done by the team over here. So the chefs, so Chef Aziz over here, Chef Abu Bakr.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much. And the guys are originally from Kerala, from the south of India.
Kerala.
And you guys have been here for more than 20 years.
More than 24 years. I am 28 years.
So you guys are from Dubai. You're not from India anymore. This is your home. It's small. So Trevor, you won't find a lot of chefs in the country that can cook Emirati food. So when you have people that cook Emirati food well, this is gold.
This is golden, and we're so lucky to be here today. Thank you for having us. Yeah, we're gonna wait a couple more hours and have a feast. Thank you. Thank you. And after waiting 6 hours for the steaming camel, it was time to plate the camel and eat. Really hard. Oh, look at that beautiful camel.
दुबई में जो ये स्टंट बना रहे हैं ना, वो देखने वाली चीज़ है. मुझे तो देख के ही भूख लग रही है. और जो मसाले उन्होंने बताए हैं, उसमें जायके की भी बात है.
There it is, guys. The entire
प्रेजेंटेशन कहते हैं जो एक सर्व प्रेजेंटेशन होती है बहुत कमाल होती है. तो वो उन्हें जिस तरह का हमका दुबई में जिस तरह प्रेजेंट किया जाता है वो बहुत कमाल का किया हुआ है. तस्वीर से ही देखने में अच्छा लग रहा था.
That is so much meat.
So look at that. Now he's putting the stuffing all the way. So normally you would have that stuffing in the middle of the stomach of the lamb, right? But now he's just pouring the stuffing all over the rice. So that's split peas, it's lentils, it's cashew nuts, it's raisins, and obviously it's got spices.
Oh, and eggs. Look at the eggs on there. Oh, liver goes on top. Whoa. That is a huge. Let's turn it this way. Wow, look at that. It's all here. So we just watched them.
जहाँ तक मुझे लग रहा है इन्होंने सब्जी बिरयानी बनाई है, लेकिन जो बिरयानी के ऊपर है वो पूरा बकार है और ऊपर जो मसाले लगाए हैं और जो उनके ऊपर बहुत सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स डाले गए हैं उसमें तो वैसे ड्राई फ्रूट का भी इस्तेमाल बहुत किया है और कलरिंग बहुत इस्तेमाल किया।
Saffron. You instantly smell that rich masala.
क्रंच रोटी भी है साथ।
Masala. It's
जबरदस्त।
amazing.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Thank you, chef.
This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, look what's coming here. Look what's coming.
And this is the ghee.
So this is the ghee.
Desi ghee.
Poured on top. So
Okay.
you know people over here like their food nice, which means oily.
Oh.
So this is it.
Heavy.
कम से कम देख के भूख लगेगी, चीज ऐसी
Here
है।
we go, guys.
So basically we've got, look, the entire restaurant needs to work on this meal. If you think about it, right?
Yeah.
There's like 17 or 18 people over here.
Yeah.
Setting everything
All
up.
setting
Wow.
this beautiful meal up for us.
And then there's no better place than this.
Oh,
Look at this.
absolutely beautiful. Unbelievable. This is the moment we have been waiting for. Just look at this giant platter full of camel meat. And you can see it's just covered with spices, and that aroma coming off of this is insane. And this is the hump right here, right? So we've got the hump, we've got boiled eggs, they put a ton of saffron, and that camel meat is just wafting the masala
बकरी का नहीं था,
So with this kind
ऊँट
of
का था।
meal, you basically, there's more meat than there is rice on purpose, so they eat a lot more meat. So basically take yourself a piece of meat. Oh wow. So maybe
so soft.
Look at that.
And
It's got like lots of spices on it. So it's customary for the host to give the meat to the guest.
Okay.
So I'll normally pick at it and put some good meat in front of you.
Thank you.
So I'll start with that with you.
Amazing.
And I'll get myself a piece, and actually this is a great piece for you to have.
That's the
from the inside. It's still hot, and it's good. You can get a piece of that. Look at those strands. Look at that. Super nice.
Perfect strands of meat.
Let's get some of this rice.
Okay.
And make sure you get a lot of that hashu, so the stuffing.
Okay.
All right. I want you to get everything. So the cashew nuts, the split peas, the raisins, all of it. So
okay. So get it all together.
Yeah.
Into a mound.
Into a mound. Yeah. So something like this. Like that.
Okay.
And then just
squeeze it into a ball. Oh, and there's all those curry leaves and spices in there.
Yeah.
Squeeze it into a ball.
Squeeze it into a ball like that.
Okay.
And then straight into the mouth. So
oh,
something
and
like
you
that.
can see all the saffron in there.
Yeah. So get yourself maybe a little bit more rice.
A little more rice and cashew.
Because the rice will allow you to actually turn it into a ball. Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
That's pure beauty right there.
And use your thumb
and
to
then
scoop it
in.
straight into the nut.
That is purely amazing. That rice with this mixture here.
So we call it the hashu.
Hashu.
And hashu is basically, it's the word for stuffing.
Stuffing.
Absolutely.
Wow. So the rice with the stuffing, it's actually almost a little sweet. It tastes almost like there's some berries or something in there.
The raisin in there.
The raisin. And you've got the cashews, that nutty fattiness from the cashews, all the spice, the cilantro. Oh, and when you mix it with that super tender camel meat.
And I'm going to give you a little bit of camel meat on top of it.
Thank you. Look at that. And just squeeze it together. That is the definition of happiness right there.
This is amazing. I mean,
This is so tender.
This is as good as if you had lamb, like roasted, right?
It really tastes just like almost a lamb meat. Yeah. Maybe a bit more deserty.
Yeah.
That you can feel it's from the desert in a way. But it's absolutely tender. Almost like a lamb.
Almost like a lamb.
Yeah.
I think 90% of people wouldn't be able to tell that this is camel versus lamb, I think.
It's very similar to lamb. Tender, super soft, fatty. It's got a bit of that strong, almost lamb-like flavor.
Yeah.
And, incredible.
And I have to tell you, Trevor, you know, this meal was done in true tribal style. When I called Mr. Hamad Harab, the owner of this restaurant, and I said, a friend of mine is coming to town and we'd like to serve him camel, he said, say no more.
Really?
You know, in true tribal style, what happens is any guest of anybody within the tribe is a guest of everybody.
Wow.
And
it's a true privilege to be here.
Oh, it is our pleasure.
So this is it, the hump.
How do you eat this? Oh. Oh, wow.
Wow. That fat like melts.
Wow.
It's almost like butter.
That is
like
really
pure butter, right?
flavorful.
It almost tastes like the fat from lamb when it's on the grill, on the barbecue with cumin, except upgraded fragrance level. That is so fragrant. It's like a buttery lamb fat, upgraded extreme.
This was honestly the most unique food experience we've ever had. Special thanks to Zaman Awal Restaurant for putting this on, and to Payman who invited us out. And after all the staff feasted, the remaining camel was packed up and brought to a local charity to give to people in need so that no camel was wasted and to help as many people as possible.
What an amazing day. Thank you, Payman. I am stuffed.
Oh, me too.
Incredible experience. You guys got to check out Payman's YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description and pinned comment below. Go subscribe. He's got a ton of cool content. And what an amazing experience that was.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm taking the credit for bringing the Food Ranger to Dubai. That's
wow, it was amazing.
So
Thank you so much, Freddie.
Pleasure.
Awesome.
वाकई में ये दुबई का खाना जो था ज़बरदस्त था देखने में वाकई लेकिन इसको बनाने के लिए बहुत लगती है मेहनत अगर घर में बनाया जाए तो
Presenting the Dubai Al Princess. Number 1, Minal bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Lions roaring in the morning sun.
Born November 12th, 1977.
People feeling like the
United Arab
night has just
Emirates.
come. We must never stop the
Sheikh
way.
Minal bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is a United Arab Emirati politician and member of the ruling family of Dubai. She is most popularly known as the president of Dubai Women Establishment.
We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah.
Number 2, Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Born March 1980. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Sheikh Mohammed bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is a karate and taekwondo athlete and shaika in Dubai.
अब जो नई चीज़ देखने को मिल रही है इनकी जो एक किंग की जो बेटियां हैं उनकी जो विजिटेशन है मतलब दे आर ऑल गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट ऑफ टेस्ट ऑफ किंग्स ज़्यादातर देखने को नहीं मिलता लेकिन दुबई की जितनी भी अपडेट्स आ रही हैं और जितनी भी देखने को मुझे इत्तेफाक हो रहा है सब बहुत मेहनती हैं और टैलेंटेड और ये चीज़ बहुत अच्छी चीज़ भी है
Number 3, Bara bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Born February 26, 1994.
Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, I'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah,
Number 5, Sheikh bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
People feeling like the light has
December
just
20th,
come.
1992.
We must never stop the way.
United Arab Emirates.
Jumping, I hear my name. Grasping into life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be
Number 6, Hassan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum. Born November 6, 1980. Number 7, Hisham bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Born November 13, 2001.
light is gonna come. The birds have just begun.
Number 8, Shams bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Take a stand
Born March 1981.
for the land.
Number 9, Al-Jamila bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
For the animals.
Born 2007.
Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a
इस वीडियो में मोहम्मद बिन रशीद की डॉटर्स मतलब उनकी बेटियों के बारे में दिखाया गया है, लेकिन जितनी अपडेट मैंने अब तक देखी है उसमें वाकई में तारीफ कमाल है कि सबकी सब बाकमाल है और बाहुनर है, और उनकी खूबी है कि वो अपने मुल्क में अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन को आउट क्लास रखती हैं, जिसे देखने में अच्छा लगा कि दुबई का आप ट्रैवलिंग करते हैं और आप इस चीज़ को जानने की कोशिश करते हैं कि वो क्या चीज़ है, लेकिन जब आप वहाँ ना जा सकें तो आप यूट्यूब के ज़रिए इस इंफॉर्मेशन को आप ले सकते हैं, और इस चीज़ की इंफॉर्मेशन को लेते हुए अंदाज़ा होता है कि वहाँ के रहने वाले वाकई में एक खूबसूरत शहर के मालिक भी हैं और खूबसूरत ज़िंदगी गुजारने के भी मालिक हैं, जो हर एक के लिए ज़रूरी भी है। आज के वक्त में हर एक औरत को और एक मर्द को एक अच्छी ज़िंदगी गुजारना और बेहतर जिंदगी करना, और बहुत सारी हॉबीज ऐसी जिससे आपकी ज़िंदगी में आप एक्टिव रह सकते हैं और आपकी ज़िंदगी आपको एक बेहतर रास्ते की तरफ लाने में मदद करे। इंडिपेंडेंट होना बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है, और आईडी तो एक चीज़ है ही जिसमें आप पहचाने जाते हैं कि आप किन के बच्चे हैं और आप कौन हैं, आपकी क्या शख्सियत है, लेकिन इंसान को अपनी एक शख्सियत बनानी चाहिए जो बहुत ज़रूरी है, तो ही इंसान ज़्यादा देर तक और बहुत देर तक रिमाइंडिंग ऑफ लाइन में रहता है अपने काम की और अपनी शनाख्त की वजह से, जो अब डोमिनियन को मिलती है। दुबई की जो एक अपडेट स्टेटस में जो चीज़ मैंने देखी है वो वाकई में इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ थी। लाएं आपको साउंड ट्रैक सुनाते हैं और बस ओवर टाइम होने वाला है, लेट्स सी। ये मेरा न्यू साउंड ट्रैक है जो आज ही तैयार किया है और थोड़ा डिफरेंट है। लेट्स सी। This is my new Juke soundtrack. Touch on. Butterfly. ये साउंड ट्रैक तो बहुत लंबा था, मैंने जरा शॉर्ट करके लगाया है।
आईना। पत्थरों में आईना दिखता नहीं है। पत्थरों में आईना दिखता नहीं है। जाने किस शब्द नजर आए आईना। जाने किस शब्द नजर आए आईना। दिल को खाली ना होने देना रब की याद में। दिल को खाली ना होने देना रब की याद में। ख्वाबों की सीढ़ी को खुला पड़ा रख दिया। ख्वाबों की सीढ़ी को खुला पड़ा रख दिया। इस चाहत में यूं ही दर्द खुला रख दिया। ना जाने किस शब्द नजर आए आईना। ना जाने किस शब्द नजर आए आईना। इश्क में इंसान जो भी गुजरे। इश्क में इंसान जो भी गुजरे। नाम लोगों ने उसका दिल का इम्तिहान रख दिया आईना।
मैंने स्टार्ट किया था कि रेडियो के ऊपर कोई टॉपिक हो तो मैं उस पर बात करूं और बात को किसी तरफ लेके आने की ज़रूरत भी है। खैर आज मौसम बहुत अच्छा था और बारिश हुई। उसी टाइम मैं रेडियो के काम पे थी और लाइव स्टेशन रेडियो जा रहा था। मैंने कहा कि मैं माइक ऑन करूं और कहूं कि भाई इस टाइम बहुत ही खूबसूरत मौसम है और अपने लाइव वॉइस में बात कर लूं, लेकिन ये भी रिकॉर्डिंग में चला गया। खैर बात तो है ना कि मौसम अच्छा था, काम अच्छा था और टॉपिक भी अच्छा था। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में भी यही चीज़ होगी। कोशिश है कि अगले दिन भी मौसम अच्छा हो, मतलब की बात होनी चाहिए बस। लेकिन काम इंटरटेनमेंट का है तो अगर अच्छा लगे तो लाइक्स करें और सब्सक्राइब करें और मेरी 3 घंटे की जो सीडी होती है उस काम को पसंद करें और अपनी राय दें कि ये कैसी है। क्योंकि रेडियो तो हर कोई चला रहा है और हर का अपना अंदाज है, लेकिन जो अंदाज मैंने अपनाया है वो एक साउंड के जरिए, बीट के जरिए आपको एक नया अंदाज पेश करता है ताकि आप उसे महसूस करें कि दुनिया किस तरफ जा रही है। लेकिन जो जा रही है वो आपको इंटरटेनमेंट की तरफ से, खूबसूरत गानों के रास्ते, खूबसूरत बातों के रास्ते, खूबसूरत मुल्कों के एहसास के साथ पैगाम रसानी करती है, लेकिन इंटरटेनमेंट करती है ताकि आप इंजॉय कर सकें और बोर ना हो।
जाता हूँ ना तो भला ठोक के तेरे सामने खड़े होके
to improve the way you speak, write, read, and more. Here's what our customers are saying.
बहुत टाइम है ना हमारे पास।
और क्या?
अभी बताइए कि आप बहुत बड़े एक्टर के बेटे नहीं हैं, किसी डायरेक्टर के भांजे भतीजे नहीं हैं, नए नए आए आप इंडस्ट्री में, बहुत फेमस सीरियल के लीड हीरो, फिर काय पोचे, फिर आमिर खान के साथ फिल्म, फिर उसके बाद टाइटल रोल ब्योमकेश बख्शी, और अब धोनी, यू आर प्लेइंग द धोनी। बस मेहनत तो बहुत लोग करते हैं, इतनी किस्मत बहुत कम में होती है।
हाँ, नहीं ऐसा तुक्का नहीं होता, फिर तुक्का नहीं, और अगर एक बार लग भी जाए तो बार बार नहीं लगता।
बार बार
ये सिर्फ एक ही चीज की वजह से होता है। नो मैटर आप कहीं से भी हो, सारी हिस्ट्री अगेंस्ट हो, फैक्ट्स अगेंस्ट हो, लेकिन अगर आपको कैसे भी अपने आप को लॉजिकली कन्विंस करा दे कि जो आप सपना देख रहे हैं वो हो जाएगा, तो वो हो जाता है।
आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे सुशांत? हाउ यू फीलिंग राइट नाउ?
9 साल हो गए माँ के गए हुए, जब मैं 16 साल का था, और माँ गई तब तक, और जब तक थी मेरे साथ तब तक मैंने कुछ नहीं किया था, लेकिन माँ के जाने के बाद जितना भी कुछ हुआ अच्छा, मेरी छोटी छोटी बात पे खुश होती थी। आज इतना कुछ अच्छा है लेकिन बट शी इज नॉट देयर। लेकिन हमेशा मेरे बारे में ऐसा सोचा करती थी कि मैं ऐसा कभी कुछ करूंगा। मैंने ये गाना सुना तो बस वही मैं श्योर कि मुझे इस पे कुछ करना है, बिकॉज मेरे अंदर से आ रहा था, और मैं माँ को ये बताना चाहता था कि रियली मिस यू। I don't know whether people get it or not, but I have started from nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not even zero, it's like minus, because I was doing something else. There was a momentum to become an engineer, and suddenly I discovered this thing that I really like, and I start doing it. But at the same time, I think I would value a massive failure more than a mediocre success.
तुम्हारा रिजल्ट डिसाइड नहीं करता, तुम लूजर हो कि नहीं, तुम्हारी कोशिश डिसाइड करती है, और कोशिश तो आपने बहुत करी ना बेटा।
Most important
important thing that we miss or we want in our lives, we want to be understood by somebody else. And when you act, that is what happens. I mean, like when that resonance happens, when you feel something, you connect it, and they get it. That's the resonance that happens, and you feel so good about it.
And do you get sad? Or not even that?
Of course I do get sad all the time, because we are so conditioned into thinking that there will be a day when we'll do something, and that's when people will recognize who you are, and that will be the day. When you're continuously thinking what people think of you is when the failure is defined, the success is defined, your excitement is defined.
As a kid, I also had many dreams, like common dreams. I'll buy my own house and I'll buy this car, it's a luxury car. So these things were there. And now when I started earning money to an extent that I could actually afford all these things, what happened that while I was doing my work, I also was realizing this fact that everything that I stayed with for so many years, for like 20 years of my life, thinking that one day I'll get this and then I'll arrive, I'll be successful. Those things just stayed with me for a few days. And I very quickly got used to owning those things.
You tell me I'm a superstar, I'll take it. You tell me that you're the biggest star, you would be the biggest star of this industry, I'll say probably yes. And if you tell me that I don't think that you're a star, I'm with you.
तब होता है ना, जब आप फ्यूचर के बारे में सोच रहे हो, जब आप सोच रहे हो कि एक दिन कुछ अच्छा होगा, तब तक मैं ऐसा उसको सह लूँगा, ऐसा है ही नहीं, वो फ्यूचर में है ही नहीं, वो पास्ट में है ही नहीं, वो अभी में।
So a very successful, good-looking guy becomes paraplegic, and a regular guy wins a lottery.
This is not a blog, guys. This is a very special video. I never thought I would make a dedicated video for someone I never met in my life. But here I am making this video because he has had a big influence on my life. Sushant Singh Rajput, the ever-smiling boy. A boy who couldn't sleep for more than 2 hours. He had said in an interview कि 2 घंटे से ज़्यादा मैं सो नहीं पाता, मेरी आँख खुल जाती है और उसके बाद मैं कुछ भी कर लूँ, लेकिन फिर नींद नहीं आती. He thought ये कुछ अजीब तो नहीं है. So he went to a doctor and got himself checked to make sure that everything was okay and he had no health issues. और डॉक्टर ने कहा कि he was just extremely hyper. He had no health issues. It was just because of over-excitement about things in general. How crazy is that? एक इंसान जो जिंदगी को लेके इतना excited है कि उसे 2 घंटे से ज़्यादा नींद ही नहीं आती. I remember watching Sushant for the first time in पवित्र रिश्ता. मेरी माँ देखती थी. We all know ladies in Indian households are obsessed with TV serials. और कहने को तो आज जनरेशन खास करके boys भी hate TV serials. लेकिन हमने भी कहीं ना कहीं फैमिली के साथ बैठ के देखे ही होते हैं. तो हम सबको आइडिया होता है कि क्या चल रहा है. उस वक्त ना मुझे पवित्र रिश्ता में कोई खास इंटरेस्ट था और ना सुशांत के कैरेक्टर मानव में. लेकिन चलते फिरते चैनल बदलते दिख जाता था तो आइडिया था कि क्या चल रहा है. कुछ वक्त बीता, मानव की एज हो गई, बच्चे बड़े हो गए और फिर मैंने नोटिस किया कि मानव का रोल कोई और कर रहा है. फिर भी मैंने ज्यादा ध्यान दिया नहीं. लेकिन थोड़े दिन बाद मैंने किसी न्यूज चैनल पर देखा कि पवित्र रिश्ता का पुराना मानव, इसका नाम है सुशांत सिंह राजपूत. तब मुझे पहली बार नाम पता चला. वो कहीं विदेश चला गया टू प्रिपेयर एंड लर्न अबाउट फिल्म्स. एंड मी हैविंग क्राउड मेंटालिटी एट द टाइम थॉट कि ये टीवी वाले कहां जमते हैं मूवीज में यार, ये टीवी में ठीक लगता है. और मिल भी गए तो साइड रोल्स ही मिलेंगे. टीवी में अच्छा खासा लीड रोल में काम कर रहा था. थोड़ा और वक्त बीता और फिर राइकाय पहुंचे. 2013 की बात है. मैं उस वक्त क्रिकेटर बनना चाहता था. मुझे क्रिकेट के अलावा कुछ भी नहीं सोचता था. एंड आई गॉट टू नो दैट मूवी वाज समवेयर रिलेटेड टू क्रिकेट. और बस इतना काफी था मेरे इंटरेस्ट दिखाने के लिए. मैंने कहा आप देखनी है. वो होता है ना, आप जो चीज करना चाहते हो लाइफ में उससे रिलेटेड हर चीज आपको बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगती है और खास करके मूवीज वगैरह हो. सो आई सॉ द मूवी एंड आई रियली लाइक्ड इट. द सॉन्ग्स ऑफ द मूवी आई लिसन टू दिस डे. गिरते संभलते चलते लड़खड़ाए, हाँ मगर ये हौसला न डगमगाए, अरमानों की पतंग को उड़ाए. इस मूवी के बाद मेरा नजरिया थोड़ा सा चेंज हुआ है. एंड आई सेड yeah, I like him, not a fan yet, but yeah, he's good. और फिर उसके 2 साल बाद आती है MS धोनी and I'm a crazy MS fan. I walked in as Mahi's fan and walked out at Sushant Singh Rajput's. सिर्फ इसी एक लाइन से समझ सकते हैं how much influenced I was.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
He was in that popped up in my feed and I saw this video where he was addressing IIT Mumbai students and I realized he was not just another actor. He was a very, very intelligent guy. He had ranked 7th in DCE entrance exams, DTU as of now, Delhi Technical University, one of the best engineering colleges in India. And he had dropped out just 6 months before completing his degree. 6 महीने पहले छोड़ दी. These are not the traits of an ordinary guy. सिर्फ इन 2 चीजों से ही समझ सकते हो that he was an extraordinary person. You ranked 7th in all India entrance exams और आप 6 महीने पहले drop out कर जाते हो. Normally people don't do that. And he was a huge science freak. कई सारे लोगों ने कहा कि जब और actors से बात करो they usually talk about films and acting. But if you have a conversation with Sushant, always talking about astrophysics, quantum physics, stoicism, black holes, cosmos and whatnot. He had a keen interest in physics and astronomy. He was a national level physics photographer and he was the only actor जिसके प्रोफाइल पे मैं जाके देखता था कि आपको स्नैप डाला, आपको स्नैप डाला. So let me tell you a few things about him. He was a great dancer. He was good in cricket.
फैन की, मतलब फैन अपने क्रेजीनेस बता रहा है कि मैंने अपने स्टार को किस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखा और उसकी अपडेट इसकी प्रेजेंट की जा रही है। मेन साइड का हो तो मैन ही प्रेजेंट करे तो अच्छा होता है, लेकिन यूट्यूब पे अगर मिल जाए डिटेल अपडेट फैन और स्टार्स की तो वो चीज़ अच्छी होती है। लेकिन मैं खुद इस दूसरे शहर से कर रही हूँ तो फिर मेरा तो चैनल भी जो है रेडियो का वो यूट्यूब के ज़रिए है, तो बेस्ट ऑफ बेस्ट निकलना बाई लाख ऑफ चांस होता है, तो उसको देख सकते हैं। लेकिन इस इंसान की भी सुशांत जो हैं उनकी भी काफ़ी अच्छी प्रेजेंटेशन है, उनका भी हॉबीज़ काफ़ी सारी हैं और इंटरेस्ट भी काफ़ी सारे हैं, जिसको देखते हुए अंदाज़ा होता है कि वो भी इंडस्ट्री में भी लोग बहुत टैलेंटेड होते हैं और काम में भी, लेकिन लाइफ में कुछ अपडेट्स सही ना होने की वजह से 1986 की बस स्टार्ट और 2020 की उनकी डेथ ऑफ डेट है।
मेरी समझ के बाहर है।
With the reason of suicide.
Anybody, what opinions people had about him, जो अपनी अलग ही दुनिया में रहता था। In an interview with अनुपमा चोपड़ा, he had said कि अगर मुझे फिल्म्स नहीं मिलती तो मैं प्ले कर लूंगा, मैं फिर किसी सीरियल में काम कर लूंगा, वो भी नहीं मिलती तो मैं कैमरा लेके खुद ही अपनी शॉर्ट फिल्म्स बना लूंगा।
Very happy personality.
Sorted. How can he commit suicide? सुशांत सिंह राजपूत उन कुछ गिने चुने लोगों में से हैं जिनसे मैंने लाइफ लेसन सीखे हैं, जिंदगी को अलग तरीके से देखने का नजरिया सीखा है। किसी और को डिप्रेशन हो जाए मैं मान लूंगा, बट सुशांत सिंह राजपूत वाज डिप्रेस्ड, ये मुझे कभी समझ नहीं आएगा। Even after being such a big admirer, I never commented on his photos. I wish I had. I think he was the only actor at that level who replied to his fans, who followed back his fans. I wish I had commented. He might have replied. शायद मेरे पास एक याद हो, but I never commented on any of his posts because I always had this belief that one day I'll get so big through blogging that I'd meet him personally and tell him that how I wanted to spam his comments and make vlogs with him. This dream of mine also died with him. Rest in peace, idol.
Elevate is designed to improve the way you speak, write, read, and more. Here's what our customers are saying.
Elevate helps you improve in areas that affect your day-to-day. Improve your writing skills and get better at spotting typos in your email.
brush your teeth.
In the morning, brush your teeth.
EFGH.
EFGH.
Hurry up and don't be late.
Hurry up and don't be late.
बहुत टाइम है ना हमारे पास।
और क्या?
अभी बताइए कि आप बहुत बड़े एक्टर के बेटे नहीं है, किसी डायरेक्टर के भांजे भतीजे नहीं है, नए नए आया इंडस्ट्री में, बहुत फेमस सीरियल के लीड हीरो, फिर काइकोचे, फिर आमिर खान के साथ फिल्म, फिर उसके बाद टाइटल रोल ब्योमकेश बख्शी, और अब धोनी, यू आर प्लेइंग द धोनी। बस मेहनत तो बहुत लोग करते हैं, इतनी किस्मत बहुत कम में होती है।
हाँ, नहीं ऐसा तुक्का नहीं होता,
फिर
तुक्का नहीं, और अगर एक बार लग भी जाए तो बार बार नहीं लगता। ये सिर्फ एक ही चीज की वजह से होता है। नो मैटर आप कहीं से भी हो, सारी हिस्ट्री अगेंस्ट हो, फैक्ट्स अगेंस्ट हो, लेकिन अगर आपको कैसे भी अपने आप को लॉजिकली कन्विंस करा दे कि जो आप सपना देख रहे हो वो हो जाएगा, तो वो हो जाता है।
आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे सुशांत? हाउ यू फीलिंग राइट नाउ?
9 साल हो गए माँ के गए हुए जब मैं 16 साल का था, और माँ गई तब तक, और जब तक थी मेरे साथ तब तक मैंने कुछ नहीं किया था, लेकिन माँ के जाने के बाद जितना भी कुछ हुआ अच्छा, मेरी छोटी छोटी बात पे खुश होती थी। आज इतना कुछ अच्छा है लेकिन बट शी इज नॉट देयर। लेकिन हमेशा मेरे बारे में ऐसा सोचा करती थी कि मैं ऐसा कभी कुछ करूंगा। मैंने ये गाना सुना तो बस वही मैं श्योर कि मुझे इस पे कुछ करना है, बिकॉज मेरे अंदर से आ रहा था, और मैं माँ को ये बताना चाहता था कि रियली मिस यू।
I don't know whether people get it or not, but I have started from nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not even zero, it's like minus, because I was doing something else. There was a momentum to become an engineer, and suddenly I discovered this thing that I really like, and I start doing it. But at the same time, I think I would value a massive failure more than a mediocre success.
तुम्हारा रिजल्ट डिसाइड नहीं करता, तुम लूजर हो कि नहीं, तुम्हारी कोशिश डिसाइड करती है, और कोशिश तो आपने बहुत करी ना बेटा।
Most important thing that we miss or we want in our lives, we want to be understood by somebody else, and when you act, that is what happens. I mean, like when that resonance happens, when you feel something, you connect it, and they get it. That's the resonance that happens, and you feel so good about it.
And do you get sad or not even that?
Of course I do get sad all the time, because we are so conditioned into thinking that there will be a day when we'll do something, and that's when people will recognize who you are, and that will be the day. When you have to, when you're continuously thinking what people think of you, is when the failure is defined, the success is defined, your excitement is defined.
As a kid, I also had many dreams, like common dreams. You know, I'll buy my own house and I'll buy this car, it's a luxury car. So these things were there. And now when I started earning money to an extent that I could actually afford all these things, what happened? That while I was doing my work, I also was realizing this fact that everything that I stayed with for so many years, for like 20 years of my life, thinking that one day I'll get this and then I'll arrive, I'll be successful. Those things just stayed with me for a few days, and I very quickly got used to owning those things.
You tell me I'm a superstar, you tell me that you're the biggest star, you would be the biggest star of this industry, I'll say probably yes. And if you tell me that I don't think that you're a star, I'm with you.
A very successful, good-looking guy becomes paraplegic, and a regular guy wins a lottery. So there's a huge spike in both the graphs, and after 6 months, they come back to their natural position. Everybody of them. So this is what we do so we overestimate the impact that's going to happen if we are successful or we fail. Why does it happen like that?
Oh yeah, whose career would you like to
My career, I would like 10 years down the line. If I get there, I'll be very happy. It's very hard to be a good actor. It's harder to be a good human being. And I want to be both before I'm done. So probably that.
जिस महफिल ने ठुकराया हमको क्यों उस महफिल को आगे रंग मिला रहे आओ
जिंदगी में बहुत सारे अंदाज होते हैं और जिंदगी में बहुत सारी ऐसी रोशनियां होती हैं जिन्हें हम देखकर अपनी जिंदगी को बेहतर तौर पर गुजारने की कोशिश करते हैं। अब हमें ये जानने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि हमें क्या चीज किस वक्त और क्यों करनी है, वही हमारा सही फैसला होता है।
They say that the human race is doomed, that we have lost touch with our true nature, that the media has corrupted us, and that the planet has no future. I disagree. I believe that humanity is full of hope, and that our salvation lies within each one of us. My name is Brian Rose, and my job is to listen, the oldest method of learning known to man. Each week I seek out individuals that are changing the world, people who are living and thinking in a different way. Their stories will challenge your beliefs, make you question your choices, and perhaps inspire you to change. I never planned on doing any of this, but now I can't stop. Join me on this mission and make humanity something we can all be proud of.
डाउनलोड करिए ओरिजिनल हाई क्वालिटी सॉन्ग्स saregama.com से।
सभी याली मदद वाली कभी कल हो ये दिल बन जाए पत्थर का ना इसमें कोई हलचल हो सनम पे हाँ इश्क पे हाँ मिटा दूं लुटा दूं मैं अपनी खुदी कसम से हाँ लुटा दूं मिटा दूं मैं ये हंसती यारी रहम वाली यारी यार पे कुर्बान है सभी यारी मदद वाली यारी ये मेरी जान ये जिंदगी
customers are saying.